Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another Marvel Character Talk. Today we're going to look through the pages of this nice early 80s Daredevil. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. Always like this cover here. Very colorful and sets the scene. Daredevil. I believe this cover is a Sinkovich cover. There it is, the signature. This isn't too long after the Frank Miller and Klaus Janson run. I think even Klaus is still doing the artwork inside. It's 197, leading up to the Bullseye cover on 200. I think I did a video of that. If I did, I'll leave a link to it at the end. Got a couple of copies of this one. Fairly nice shape, but a lot of them have a little bit of a, it's hard to see, but there's like a slight little dent. See that little thing? And now it might not be breaking color or what, but probably disqualifies it for 9.8. In a 9.8, these sell for over 200 to 300. And about 100 something for 9.6, and then going down. Let's take a look here. And on the back for Frogger by Parker Brothers. They're in television. This is from 1983, and the significance of this one is first appearance of Yuriko Oyama, who later becomes Lady Deathstrike. Looks nice here, especially with a bunch of them in a row to really get that look on it. The colors and everything. Let's see if I can open it up. There we go. Jim Shooter still editor-in-chief, introducing William Johnson, penciler, Mike Magnolia. And then we've got coloring, and then we've got Klaus Janson, and then Larry Hammer, part of the art. Joe Rosen, the letterer. Denny O'Neill's story. So you see it's looking like the Frank Miller, because the Klaus Janson was his inker and colorist on those stories. There's Matt and Foggy. We're going to get Foggy in the MCU. We had an appearance of Matt Murdock. There's a Creation Con ad. Star Frontiers. Danger, there he is with a white cane knocking dynamite stick out. It's Foggy. And then here we go. You see the art style changes. So it's odd to see that. There's from that classic, what is that, 181 cover type. So it was unusual that one book, one story was done by more than one art team. Either they were crossing over, or something went wrong and they needed someone to finish the issue. Not sure which it is. The old ads. This is funny. In the 80s, they were still advertising this Grit. This goes back, way back to the, you see how long it goes back there, 1882. But in the 1960s, Silver Age comics are always advertising, kids sell Grit. It always struck me as a strange name for some type of newspaper. So a different look here. I'm trying to continue on a little bit with the mood with the coloring. So are we going to get a Daredevil movie in the future? Or a Daredevil show seems most likely that they're working on. And will he show up, Daredevil show up in something else? And actually meet some of the other Marvel heroes? We'll have to wait and see. Filming this at the end of June. And this will probably post somewhere in a week or two in July 2022. So this is 83, so this is a 39-year-old comic. Inside is fairly nice. Can never tell because those pages look, you know, it's not white inside, but then this was made of the old style comic book paper, so I don't know how white they were even back then until they changed over to things. I remember them talking about things like Baxter paper and stuff, special paper that they started using in some of the 1980s and then became more prevalent in the 90s and so forth. There's that. Go. The Kool-Aid Kid. That comic, I never got it. Marvel put it out, but it's actually collectible. Worth a little bit if it was a 9.8. Probably not too many collectors might have bought it to keep it in great shape, and then kids can be a little rough on comics, so it's harder to find in great grades. The Devil's that great. Oh, here we go. What is this? Oh, this is the last year he's going to look part of the book. Doing that. So he's moving on. He's going to work on Star Wars a little bit. So, new artist William Johnson. And then, oh, this is by him, so he got to say hello. Goodbye. A little note here. There's a Marvel Universe. Those were neat. I always liked those because the handbook pages. There's the Watcher. They did those in several times, and by the early 90s, they were issuing them page by page on hard or slick, more of a cardboard type paper with holes that you put in a binder. I have those. I might show those in the future. I don't think I've gotten to those. There's a Dungeons and Dragons going on in television. Alrighty, so that's a look through the Daredevil and the transition from the Frank Miller, Klaus Janson era to Klaus Janson and Denny O'Neil, and then going to have a new team, a new art team going forward. Till next time, thank you for watching.